So we've got a really chilling story for you today. This is a first-hand account that came to us from a subscriber over in Odisha, India, and it all went down back in February of 2022. It's about a late-night motorcycle ride that took a hard right turn into the supernatural.
All right, I want you to just picture this for a second. It is super late, just after midnight. You and your friend are on a long, exhausting ride home when you get pulled over by the cops for a routine check. No big deal, right? But the second you tell them where you're headed, a town called Raikia, everything changes. The friendly vibe is gone, and all the officers are just staring at you with this look of genuine shock and even fear.
That one reaction, right there, was the first real clue that this wasn't just any other night, and this was definitely not just any other road. So what in the world were they riding into? Well, to get that, we've got to rewind the clock a bit and figure out how they even ended up on that highway in the first place.
Okay, so let's meet our two main guys, Chandrakant and Amit. On February 23, 2022, they decided to embark on what you could only call a romantic marathon, driven by young love and maybe just a little bit of craziness. And they did it all on a single motorcycle.
I mean, talk about an ambitious plan, right? First, they ride from their hometown, Raikia, all the way to Rajkariyar to see Chandrakant's girlfriend. Then they get back on the bike and ride hundreds of kilometers more to Jaipur for Amit's girlfriend's birthday. The plan was simple enough. Crash in Jaipur for the night, get some sleep, and then head home in the morning. But yeah, that's not what happened.
Just as they're about to get a room for the night, Amit's phone rings. It's his boss, and it's an emergency. There's a big mistake in a report, and Amit has to be back in the office in person to fix it by 9 a.m. Chandrakant understandably is not thrilled about an all-night ride, but Amit's plea was just desperate. He was terrified he was going to lose his job. And that right there sealed the deal. Chandrakant agreed.
And this right here is where things start to get really dark. Because before they came face to face with the real horror waiting for them, it feels like the universe gave them 3 very clear, very loud warnings. 3 chances to just stop and turn back.
So warning number 1 comes from a guy who knows these roads like the back of his hand, a local truck driver. He sees them at a diner, hears their plan, and he basically begs them not to do it. He tells them flat out that even guys like him who live on the road will not drive that stretch to Raikia at night. But they didn't listen.
Okay, so the second warning, this one was way more chilling. This is the police stop we talked about. The senior officer was so worried about them that he did something really strange. He made his constables take pictures of Chandrakant and Amit, their ID cards, and even their motorcycle. It was almost like they were gathering evidence for a missing persons report before they were